a movie. This movie is The Birdcage. Clock that T. Once again, happy Pride to everybody out there all around the world. Today, this week, this month is all about love. Next month, it's about chaos. But right now, let's just focus on the Pride celebration and enjoy each other's company the best way we can. I love Pride. I actually really do love Pride. I was telling my friends, like, I got like a few more years in the tank going to the Pride parades and, you know, just being mixy and messy. But like, I'm getting older. I'd rather just be in my house and clean. I'll go to the parades to like eat food and then I'm going home. But regardless, it's still Pride. So we did a poll. I don't think I ever even heard of this movie before, which is such a shocker because I love Robin Williams and I seen the cast on it and it just seems like a large group of like very well-known actors and actresses in this movie. So I don't know why I never seen it before. When did this movie come out? 1996? I believe it did. It did. I'm pretty sure it did. I think it does. It did come out in 1996, I'm pretty sure. Robin Williams, Nathan Lane, Gene Hackman, Diane Weist, I believe that's how you say her name, and Calista Flockhart. Shout out to them. Robin Williams was one of my favorite comedians slash actors like ever. So sad that he passed away. Once again, rest in peace to Robin Williams, who definitely molded the whole acting world that it is today. As you guys already know, I've said it once, I'll say it twice. I'm a thriving actor, inspiring actor, and Robin Williams was definitely one of those actors that I looked up to. Started from like, I know the first movie for me that I seen Robin Williams in was Mrs. Doubtfire, and it like strung me all the way together. And then I followed his career moving forward with a bunch of movies that I could just keep going on and on and on about that he has been in. And Robin Williams and Jim Carrey were like my comedic side of things, and Eddie Murphy, who my aunts actually went to school with. So those three for a comedy side generally were people that I like looked at, and especially in the acting world that I like kind of leaned more towards and tried to build my own persona. I made my own persona, but try to take a little piece of these great actors with me. This will be a full reaction, guys. This will be a full reaction from my third tier here on this platform on YouTube that will always help copyright my as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, if you would like to see this in a full reaction, to see this wonderful gay pride movie in a full reaction, please join one of those platforms today, guys. I'd rather you guys join me over there to the Patreon side of things. The links are down below. You guys can join over here on the YouTube. I love my YouTube channel membership family, and you guys do get little badges as well. I will be doing a live. I actually did say and started telling my channel members and Patreon members that I was going to do it this Saturday, and I was going to make the announcement. I don't know why I didn't remember that this weekend is Gay Pride in NYC, so I definitely won't be around. If I can, I will try to do a live on the 24th, but I just don't want to make any freaking promises at this moment. If it's not this Saturday, it's going to be the following Saturday, which I will come on at 12 Eastern Standard Time during the midday, and come on for at least like a half an hour and, you know, have some music playing, have a couple of drinks with you guys, Q&As, and talk about like movie, TV stuff, and that is my Sip Tea with me, Andres Array, my little segment that I'm now slowly introducing into the platform. It's completely different from what I'm used to, which is just recording and stuff, live stuff is a whole different ball game, guys. Like, I bite my big ass lips, I stutter, I don't know what I'm saying. You guys see, I've done a couple of lives before. You know, it's been all the way all up there. Sometimes I don't even know how to set the damn thing up. So there is that. But guys, look forward to that. Please add me onto Discord. Also add me onto IG. Hit that notification bell in case you guys already did not do that. It will let you know exactly when I drop all of my reactions, which is a lot. I filmed a lot of shows, y'all. I'm gonna try to get it all edited down as quickly as possible because I filmed a lot. So let's get into this reaction. So without further ado, let's jump into the Birdcage and find out exactly what this movie has got to give.
Where is Starina? She goes on in 5 minutes.
Everyone can see we're together. All of the people around us, they say.
The Kennedys are here again for supper. Third time this week. You want to pick up their tab?
Wish we could get Ted. Give him a free round of coffee. Where's Starina?
I just talked to Agador. He said she'd be down in 5.
Starina won't go on. She's still in her role.
Dad, go upstairs. Try and get her ready. I'll be right behind you.
Victoria Page will not dance the dance of the red shoes tonight. Do you know how she died?
How?
Alone. Darling, have you eaten? You look haggard.
Starina, please.
These are supplements. I bought them for Armand. That's all over now.
Open up, baby. Come on.
Get out!
Open it, Albert. Open it. Agador, abre la puerta. Trying to ruin me?
Don't look at me. I'm hideous. No, it'll never pass. I hate my life. Don't mind about my suffering. It's just about your show.
Well, I don't have a palimony agreement on me right now. Is tomorrow all right?
Nothing, because I'm a woman.
You're not a woman.
Oh, you bastard. It was adorable once. Young and full of hope. This short, fat, insecure.
I made you short?
No, not Carmen. How dare you? Do it. The people have come to see Starina, and Starina will not disappoint them, even in this state. It's shaking. Agador, I need some Pirin tablets, quick.
One before the show and one for after. No more, so don't ask.
The room is so crowded. Could you please give me a moment to myself to prepare?
Aspirin with the A and the S scraped off.
I've done everything I could to make myself attractive for you. I've yo-yoed from a 16 to a 10. It wasn't for the Pirin tablets. I don't think I could go on. You don't love me anymore, Armand. Shh. I saw a bottle of white wine chilling in the refrigerator. I only drink red.
Ooh.
And so do you.
Switching to white because red has tannins.
What do you do while I'm on stage?
Nothing. I lie here.
That's what you want to do, isn't it? We'll do it. Hit me. Hit me.
La Virgen.
Thank you. And welcome to the Birdcage. Look what I picked up, a new mask. I'd left me everything. I think I have found the one. I know this grocery clerk.
Getting stronger, don't you buddy? You gotta do that conga.
What did you think?
I think you look like Lucy's stunt double. Go get the white wine out of the refrigerator, put it in an ice bucket. Faithful houseman. Now go.
Yeah, but my father was the shaman of his tribe. And you gonna let me audition for you again?
When you have talent.
You do that, I'm gonna tell him that you've seen somebody else while he's on the stage.
I have 2 words for you. Green card.
Is he really seeing somebody? That's horrible. He is. I thought he was gonna propose or something.
Keep getting better looking. Oh, thank you. So do you. You really think I look good?
You look great.
That's very sweet. I'm glad you cut your hair. Something to drink?
Beer if you have it.
I do not.
So how long has Albert been on?
He just went on. So we're all alone. As requested.
So I have something to tell you.
Yes.
I'm getting married. It's a girl. I met her at school. What are you upset?
You're only 20.
Look, Pop, I know. I'm young, but I mean, I have job offers. I know exactly what I want my future to be. I'm the only guy in my fraternity who doesn't come from a broken home.
Stop flattering me. It's cheap.
I want to hear you say it's okay before Albert comes up and starts screaming.
This is too crazy. You do this, you're on your own. I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, okay.
Okay.
If that's how you feel about it.
I do. Pisha, you call my bluff.
No, it was good.
I always dreamed you'd do this. It's just not so soon.
Oh my God, why am I gonna cry?
Come on, let's drink a toast to this catastrophe.
Barbara.
Are you crazy? It's out of the question.
Who is this boy, Barbie?
Please don't call me Barbie.
Been tested.
Oh, Kevin!
Yes, and so have I.
Where does the young man come from, Barbie? Raw.
He's on the Council of Cultural Arts.
Really?
He's a cultural attaché to Greece.
Really? Kind of a diplomatic post, isn't it? It's a sort of an ambassador. That's really refreshing, isn't it, Kevin?
In fact, he's holding up his glass to toast us right now. I'm gonna put him on.
I thought you said his parents were in Greece.
Dad, get off the phone.
Well, here's to your future.
You saw this boy at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and now he's in Greece with his parents?
They're at their vacation house in South Beach.
Oh, is that like Palm Beach?
About 2 minutes from Fisher Island, where Jeb Bush lives.
Really?
Where's your little chippy?
Stop screaming. It's Val.
Why didn't you tell me?
Surprise.
Why am I so emotional?
We've got some nice fresh lobster this morning, Albert.
Today, the piglet is home. To my piglet from his auntie on it.
You got it.
Oh, chocolate schnecken. The road, do you mind? When the schnecken beckons.
This sludge?
Yes, it's sludge. I thought I'd make a nice change from coffee. Primitive, right? To be on the stage with your little estrogen rocket.
Good morning, Agador.
Good morning.
Here you go.
Thank you, dear. Turkish coffee, delicious.
See?
I'm so ashamed of the way I acted last night. But how could I know? You look at this shirt. It's a red.
I was getting married.
Don't be silly. I got a pork roast for dinner. I don't understand.
Yes, you do.
He's just a baby. He's too young. He'll ruin his life.
Bottom line is he's getting married no matter what we say, so the less said, the better.
Now all of a sudden I feel so funny. I'm not saying anything. I promised your father. Away on some dormitory slut. You'll be sorry for the rest of your life. There, enough said. Armand, our baby is going to leave us.
Senator Keeley here founded the Coalition for Moral Order.
Abortion, same-sex marriage
It's a wonderful show.
would not exist if politicians didn't make laws to protect them.
I'm glad I got on Jackson's bandwagon instead of Dole. Dole is just too liberal, but he's dark, too.
I wonder if he's old money. I mean, a cultural attaché.
Ready for what? What?
God.
He died in bed? A prostitute? Minor? And black?
What?
I don't believe this.
Not be held responsible for Senator Jackson's private life.
Died in the bed of an underage black whore. Now wait till the media gets a hold of this.
But you're driving me crazy.
Well, he looked kind of funny, but he was smiling, so I didn't worry.
They're not mentioning you much.
He looked kind of funny, but he was smiling, so I didn't worry.
I don't know whether he's gonna come out.
Oh, I never should have let him go. How will he get back in?
I have something to tell you about Val's parents.
Oh Lord.
Well, thank goodness they're not snobs.
I came through the orchard over the top of the barn.
Kevin, if we can manage it, there may be a solution.
What, death?
What about a wedding? A white wedding is family and morality and tradition. A diplomat, really, who doesn't look down on us because of Senator Jackson. Love and optimism versus cynicism and sex.
Where's the candy?
You've had enough candy. Well, I wonder if they're related to Tish and Bobo Coleman. Are they from Boston? I think we should go down to South Beach immediately. We should have dinner. Mr. and Mrs. Armin Coleman of Greece and South Beach.
Why does it seem so real? Fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust. Don't be afraid, don't fade. You are. I saw that.
Get through it?
Well, you always ask so much of me. I have to understand every nuance of a song.
Chewing gum helps me think.
Sweetie, you're wasting your gum.
No more talking from anyone.
Each night anew.
Can you come upstairs with me? I've got to do this really.
Armand is gum while I was singing. He can't do that while I'm singing. Because you're 22 and hung doesn't mean you're...
Let me do this, Albert.
Fine, you're the director.
Fantasy, see her, your inventor, and she becomes your fantasy.
I don't think I get it.
Try more gum.
Albert, when you see this stunning, smoldering creature.
What about me? What do I do? Do I just stand there like an object?
Fosse, you do Martha Graham, Madonna. But you keep it all inside.
That was everything.
Barbara is coming with her parents.
When?
Tomorrow. They're going to be here tomorrow. Barbara's father is a senator. He's a conservative senator. And, well, she told him that you were the cultural attaché to Greece and Albert was a housewife. She had to. He's a founder of the Coalition for Moral Order. Dad, he's Kevin Keeley.
Who's Kevin Keeley? You're not marrying some Nazi, are you?
No, he's conservative.
Lied about who I am? Never.
My first day at Edison Park, you remember what you told me? You said, if Miss Donovan asked me what my father does for a living, I should say he's a businessman.
I didn't want you to get hurt. It's different now. You're a man.
I can still get hurt.
Ooh.
What am I supposed to do? Close the club so I can pretend to be some cultural attaché? You make Albert into a housewife.
Well, you'd have to send Albert away for a few days. Well, that, for example?
Neptune? The Kirby? That's art!
And, well, how about that? It's everything, okay? We are going to have to tone this down a little.
I see. So we need a total redecoration so we can be more like other people.
You know, sort of change your mannerisms a little.
I think you should come downstairs. She's trying to take his chewing gum away.
Yes, I'm a middle-aged fag.
Ooh.
But I know who I am, Val. Fuck the senator. I don't give a damn what he thinks.
Yeah, Val. You should know better.
Indeed at home, or if he will come out, place them at the home of Senator Robert Dole.
Relational state by a virtual army of individuals.
Where are you driving him?
South Beach, Florida.
A lot of tasteless jokes going around about the death of Senator Eli Jackson. And here's another one.
Just going down the ladder. I can't face the press tonight.
Do that. I don't want to go out there alone.
You won't be alone. Barbara will be with you.
Decided that you were going to announce Barbara's wedding to the Coleman boy.
Well, not before we meet them.
Yes, it is. Senator Keeley doesn't now leave his house.
What about the rumors that Senator Jackson was unlistening?
Saddened by the circumstances surrounding the death of Senator Jackson, to plan an event.
What event?
An event which...
Where are you and your family going, Senator Keeley?
Our farm, and that's all I'm going to say at this time.
Did you know the girl?
Oh, this is for the in-laws, right?
We've got to get rid of everything that's over the top.
Aye. Don't tell.
You'll start first thing in the morning. I'll get Albert out of the house early.
Nice deal.
Be hard.
Got so much to do now.
Thank you.
Horrible.
Do me a favor, Val. Don't talk to me for a while.
Right, Val. We're over you. Different time, different place. Oh my God, put on the screen.
Heaven, please, let's charter a plane.
No.
You're being followed.
How I love the sun.
Yes, it's glorious, isn't it?
Take a couple of days off.
I'm tired.
Who put Playboy in the bathroom?
Leave it, it's what they read.
Look, don't add. Just subtract.
Yeah, but don't just pull it. Do it down there. I got high waters here.
Tired means old. You look tired means you look old.
The waste indoors. Let's go window shopping.
No, thank you. I want to go home now. Change my shoes.
I'll buy you a pair.
I have no pets.
I'll buy you sandals.
Armand! Oh! What?
I hurt my thing. My ankle.
Oh, I hate it when you get hysterical. Don't let
The antique store across the street. 2 bucks?
Don't add.
Here, let me help you. Lean on me.
I think I need to talk
Down on the...
Taking a few things out. They'll all be in place by the time you get back.
Where am I going? Tell me what?
His fiancée is coming tonight with her parents. And we thought it'd be better if you weren't here.
Just for tonight.
I understand. It's just while people are here. It's nothing. It's painful, but it's not important. The freak is leaving. You're safe.
Will you listen?
Oh, wait. I hate you.
Don't cry. It's all right. You can stay.
No, I don't want to stay where I'm not wanted. Ugliness. Too much pain.
Let's get you out of the sun. Come on.
Oh, no.
Waiter, water. Right away.
It's the end. Thank you. Oh, that's better. Maybe it is too much to introduce me as his mother on the first visit.
Point to be Val's gay Uncle Al.
Oh, I could play it straight?
Look at the way you're holding your glass. Look at your pinky. Look at your posture. Albert, these people are right-wing conservatives. They don't care if you're a pig. They just care if you're a fag. Oh, fuck them. You're a great performer. I'm a great director. Together, we can do almost anything. Right. And your posture.
Oh my God! Are you crazy?
All right. Now, this is a dinner party. You take your knife and you smear. Your pinky down. All right, make your fingers like iron, all right?
I'm gonna like pierce the toast.
So what? You pierced the toast. So what? It's not the end of your life.
All I have to remember is I can always get more toast.
Down.
Too swishy?
John Wayne.
Oh, God. Couldn't we start with someone easier?
Just get off your horse and head into the saloon.
Howdy, man. No good?
Never realized John Wayne walked like that.
It's just a fucking maniac.
Yeah. Armand Goldman, you old so-and-so.
Stick your hand out sideways, not palm down. I'm gonna shake it, not kiss it. Al, you old so-and-so.
I just said that.
Al, you old son of a bitch.
How do you think I feel? Betrayed, bewildered, wrong response?
I'm not sure.
Fucking A!
Fucking A, right!
Why are you being such a prick?
Why are you being such an asshole?
Are you calling me an asshole?
Actually, I'm talking to the asshole behind you.
You were magnificent, marvelous, very masculine. Thank you, Valley. You're a dear. Oh.
I heard, say, a straight maid for tonight.
Shut up.
I told Albert he could stay.
Right.
He told me his heart was breaking and he's my friend and companion.
My uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just forget the whole thing. I mean, once they see you and Albert together, oh my God.
I'd get away with Albert as an uncle if we had a woman as a mother. Why don't I just ask your mother?
My mother? What are you talking about? My mother wouldn't do it. She doesn't see me in 20 years. It's a pretty good indication.
It's very unfair of you to try to talk Val into this, Armand. He has every reason not to.
You really think she'd do it?
Oh my God. Armand!
I'm on the road now. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I can hardly wait.
Oh, that's all right. I'll come up with you. I'm sure there's a waiting room.
Archer, please. It's Armand Goldman.
Go right in.
Was it Mrs. Something?
No. I'm between husbands. My God, I've thought about you so many times. Are you still with Albert?
Yes, we're still together.
The money you gave me started this place. You should have gotten stock for it.
Got Val for it. It's a fair trade.
Is he married? How old is he?
20. For the first time, he really needs you.
I'm afraid I haven't done much for him in the last 20 years. I'm not exactly maternal.
Oh, yeah. Practically a breast.
Do you remember the show we were in when we first met?
Oh, very well. People everywhere
Out of their minds.
act queerly.
Virgins are
distinctly nervous.
Love. How handsome you were. How unavailable.
There's a woman in my bed.
I paid the doorman $20.
Let's try it once with a woman and see what those straight guys are raving about. From 2:30 to 3:45 a.m. 2 times. Love is in the air.
Oh, that's your
Don't take a breath.
Love is around.
And you still can dance.
So can you, Armand.
Well, I shaved it for the show. I wanted to look so young.
So much hair. Come on, let me touch it.
Please be careful, that's
touch your
silk.
chest. Your beautiful
Careful, you
hairy
pull
chest.
threads.
I'm sorry, Miss Archer. I couldn't stop him.
Albert? Is Albert here?
No.
Driving back from Miami at 20 miles an hour with the parking brake on.
Ah, Jesus.
I guess I traded that stupid moose head for it.
Hey, my mother, is she coming?
Yes, she's coming.
There, you see? It all worked out. How I would have loved to have seen your children. Another jibe. Another joke at my expense. Probably laughing at me with Catherine, too. Only solution is to go where nobody is ridiculous, where everyone is equal.
Listen, I don't want you to go.
Red boots.
I don't want.
And my wigs.
Which way?
Where are you going?
to Los Copa.
There isn't anything in Las Copa but a cemetery.
I know. That's why I'm packing light.
How Egyptian.
Don't!
You have to start cooking dinner, okay?
You can cook, right?
Your father seems to think so.
My cemetery's in Key Biscayne. One in Las Copa's really shit. Still with you because you make me laugh. So you know what I gotta do? I gotta sell my plot in Key Biscayne so I can get one next to you so I never miss a laugh.
Aww.
What's so difficult? It's the palimony agreement. I told you I had it. It'll be safer if something happens to one of us.
Who owns it now?
You two.
Wait, give me a pen. I don't want all of this, Armand.
You own half of my life, and I own half of yours. I'm 50 years old. There's only one place in the world I call home, and it's because you're there. What difference does it make if I say you can stay or you say I can stay?
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Goldman. She's gone, but she always checks in. Don't come.
And the Reverend Al Sharp prostitute's given name was Natumbundra, and she is...
How the blacks will start.
Barbara's wedding will disassociate us from all this. We're on our way to salvation.
I had to choose, and I chose Albert. I look like my grandfather in this suit. Killed himself when he was 30.
Try not to gesture.
I think we can pull this off.
No good? I'm dressed just the way you are. I'm just a guy. One does want a hint of color. Dressed this way, I'm even more obvious, aren't you? I just wanted so much to help you.
Effort.
You work hard for the money.
You gotta put your shoes on, Agador. It's getting late.
I never wear shoes because they make me fall down.
In your normal voice. And just give me a break.
This is Catherine. I'm in the car and I just got a message telling me not to come.
Oh, that's a mistake. He said not to come late. I was there.
How happy I am that I can do this for you.
Thanks for this. So, see you in half an hour. Mom.
Albert is hysterical now. Do you know what'll happen if Catherine comes in this house?
Nothing.
Val is the worst character in this whole movie.
So this is hell. And there's a crucifix in it.
This is less like Palm Beach than I imagined.
I'm not religious and I'm Jewish, but if things go well tonight, I'd really appreciate it.
Call me
Perfect.
Living. I am Spartacus, the Goldman's butler.
That, Goldman?
Coldman. Coldman.
Val, this is my father, and this is my mother.
Oh, this is my daughter, Barbara.
Delighted.
Very forceful handshake, Mr. Coleman.
Well, you have to in Greece.
She's visiting my grandparents in Palm Beach.
Oh, I thought I recognized a fellow sufferer. Where'd you play?
Greece.
Miami. You.
Pleasant vacation house. I like its severity.
It's not so much a vacation house as
Monastery.
And look at these lovely old books. You have the whole series.
Yes, they're my mother's.
Sit down, please. Shall we have some champagne to celebrate?
Oh, how nice.
Agador, Spartacus. Agador, Spartacus. We'd like the champagne now.
Over there? Yeah. All right, thanks.
Such a responsibility. 2 houses.
Jewish, then.
Really? Oh, Barbara was telling us it was mostly sand.
Well, you know the old saying, where there's sand.
And a scotch if you have it.
Just our dog, Piranha. We always lock her in when there's company. Where could the wife be?
It was like so weird.
Yes, it does sound funny.
We decided to drive down to see the seasons change. But it's just so magical to me to come from the north where it's cold. My wife and I used to go down to Virginia every autumn to see the foliage. Although I do think that the foliage in Ohio is underrated. It's just dazzling.
Hello?
So we would go down to Virginia, farms, the countryside. Just fantastic.
Wow, he's boring.
Red leaves, black. Cutting through the green. Pennsylvania's nice too.
Oh, we're gonna hit every state.
Was that my wife?
I picked up, but I was just so interested in the senator's story.
Will you excuse me? I think I should tell Agados Spartacus this. Never had so much go so wrong so quickly. This is like a car soaking. I'm sweating like some sort of farm animal. I can't do this. Yes, we can do this.
The wife probably doesn't want to be in the same house with us, and the father is a nervous wreck.
Something about the father and the butler. I can't put my finger on it.
It's nothing.
What do you mean?
It's nothing.
You watch yourself.
They come.
Excuse me. Let's give her half an hour, and then if she isn't...
Here I am! Traffic was unbelievable. Senator Keeley, come here and give me a hug. Oh, don't be afraid.
It is pronounced Coleman, isn't it? We've had some confusion.
D is silent in America. It's of the Isle of Man in France, where Armand's chateau is. We don't know where we are until we hear our last name pronounced.
I think I would like to hug you, Mrs. Coleman.
Oh, my dear child.
Where'd we get this?
Keeley's house last night, shooting cutaway.
Maybe they should go to the network.
Oh,
It's just so wonderful what you've done. They can run the world, but they can't pick out a tie.
Armand, I think they're picking on us.
Yeah.
Oh, well, pity the woman who's too busy to stay home and take care of her man.
Coleman. They can't find him.
What about the name on the front of the club?
Goldman. Try Goldman. What was it? Armand Goldman.
Would mind if their children prayed in the classroom.
It's insane.
Thank you, Agados Spartacus. You may go.
Such a problem. We never know what makes him laugh. Name a dozen. Rodney,
Look,
Bruno.
You all need more eyes.
It's not a lot of fancy art on the walls. Just the crucifix. Clinton didn't understand when he started in on school prayer and gays in the military.
All right.
Haircuts, those uniforms. Who cares?
I think homosexuality.
Lots more eyes.
You know, that's what I thought until I found out Alexander the Great was a fag.
How about those dolphins, huh?
I think we're skirting an issue here that has Mr. Coleman very nervous. I know you've heard the terrible news about Senator Jackson, how he died.
What an ugly story. Of course, we don't believe a word of it. He was obviously framed. And I, for one, would like an autopsy.
I've never felt such tension. It's like riding a psychotic horse towards a burning stable.
Oh, sorry to laugh at Miss Albert, but what did the hair do?
Of course, it's very wrong to kill an abortion doctor. If you stop the doctors, you'll stop the abortion.
Going to kill someone, kill the mothers. That'll stop them.
See you for a moment, dear.
The fetus is going to be aborted anyway, so why not let it go down with the ship?
Something Swift did when he suggested that the Irish peasants feed their babies to the rich.
One thing about your mother, she's a very passionate woman who follows her heart, and I just love her.
Goldman owns the club, and lives above it, and owns the building, and he's gay. We are in inquirer heaven.
Beautiful voice.
Michael, I've spread my wings.
Albert is not my mother. He's a drag queen.
Oh, that's right.
Dinner is served.
Oh, wonderful.
Inside, I'll write a note to Catherine, tape it on the door. Go.
I'm having such a wonderful time. Big, loving family gathered around the table and speaking English, and no drugs and no AIDS.
Easy on the wine.
It looks like young men playing leapfrog. Is it Greek?
I've never seen these bowls before.
Really?
Greek boys, actually, naked.
Oh, look, Senator Keeley there. I think that's a girl.
That's a boy. I may need glasses, but I can see that.
You idiot. You're sitting out there right now looking at the bowls. What kind of moron sets the table without looking at the bowl?
Hey, wait, there's shrimp.
See what these... Some of Agador's superb soup. Why, yes, it is. It is a huevo. Put hard-boiled eggs in everything down there. A woman is said to be worth her weight in hens. Man's wealth is measured by the size of his cock. Will you excuse me?
Hello, sweet and sour peasant soup. I don't know. I made it up.
Bushes?
Oh, Fisher Island. Such a lovely spot. Parents lived on Fisher Island until they died.
I thought you were just visiting your parents in Palm Beach.
What? Live on Fisher Island, get buried in Palm Beach. That way, you'll have the best of Florida.
Just have soup?
Your peasant soup is an entree. It's like a stew.
I've got to get back there before they eat enough to see the bottom of the bowl.
Oh, stop crying. God damn you. What are you standing there for? Go. Come. Fuck the shrimp.
Really? This is a little section.
So what? With a press.
Catherine, whatever you do, don't go upstairs. I'll call you tomorrow. Armin's gonna be great.
Then, shall we have our coffee in the living room?
No, it is his town car. I am looking at it. We're in the middle of a bunch of drag clubs. I don't know.
Where are they?
The mother's here. Look at her.
It must be coming from that nightclub on the corner.
Joking. I always thought that was someone's television set. I'm afraid I am a bit naive.
It may not be a chateau in France, but it's a darn good place to call home.
Oh, just like these two adorable youngsters. Don't you agree? Oh, Armand, I'm only going to the bathroom.
We'll all go.
Oh, well,
Together, all of us.
We're all going.
this is so moving.
Something very strange is going on.
Oh my God.
And I know there was something on those bowls.
She's a small town girl. He's a pretentious European, the worst kind. And the English. Not Margaret Thatcher, of course. But you can't tell John.
Well, why should she care about John Major?
No. Coleman and his nasty little European traditions. Did you see him when she was talking? He looked almost frightened. And he serves. And he tells that beige savage what to do.
I've ruined everything.
Don't be silly. No one even noticed the wig.
Oh.
I noticed you didn't have this kind of blind sympathy for poor Bessie Jackson.
This woman is a lady. My God, I don't understand you. She's going to be your in-law, too.
I don't think I've ever seen you before.
What do you mean?
I don't even know who you are. Poor little Mrs. Coleman.
Oh, please. You're just as worried about my career as I am. Poor Mrs. Coleman, she cries if you call her mother. She's that vulnerable.
Hello? I'm home. I forgot my key. It's Val's mother, Mrs. Goldman. Is Armand there?
The bitch has a live-in mistress.
Armand, I'll get the door. Catherine Goldman, I'm delighted to meet you. Please forgive me for being so terribly late.
Yes, please do. Explain it to all of us. I don't want to embarrass this lovely lady. How many mothers does Val have?
This is my mother. My father owns a nightclub downstairs. My mother is the star.
This is my wife. And this is the lady who had Val.
Nightclub downstairs. He owns it.
He isn't married to a housewife, and their name isn't Coleman, it's Goldman.
They're both men.
Can't be. You can't be Jewish.
No, they own the drag club downstairs. They're two men.
I meant every word I said to you about a return to family value.
Like I'm insane.
Look, it's really very simple. Armand and I...
Things changed. It's still me. Tiny difference. Well, not tiny.
I may not be as vulnerable as Mrs. Coleman, but I still have feelings. Somebody has to like me best.
I've made your mother cry. I'm up for re-election. I realize you want to get married, but how many lives do you have to ruin to do it?
I would have really liked to have had you as my family.
Whatever your name is. I hope this doesn't influence your vote.
Senator Killy.
Oh, everybody's here.
Car. It says Florida Eagle. Oh, that's just print news.
Senator Jackson and his women. Senator Keeley and his men.
Perfectly innocent.
I can put in my 2 cents. They don't have a thing on you. It's their word against yours that you're even here.
People will notice if I'm never seen again.
Another television crew.
Can I get somebody some soup?
No.
Couldn't the Keeley slip out with the audience at the end of the show?
No, they're waiting for that. They'd be recognized in 2 seconds.
Not necessarily.
Y la Virgen.
How long do you think these guys will wait?
As long as it takes.
I've never danced with a man before. There's always the first time.
Leave me. Don't leave me here. I don't want to be the only girl not dancing. Meet me in 20 minutes at the corner of El Dorado and Palm.
Lady, not for $1 million.
Which one is the mother?
Sign of your union, you may kiss the bride.
Well, that was a real fun movie. I was actually watching at the ending of it, like, being almost over, and I was like, oh my god, are they just going to escape and then that was it? Like, what is going to happen? But I liked how the ending, obviously they got married, they lived happily ever after. I love that we are family and having both these families together. The movie was just very funny. It got funnier and funnier and funnier. And it's just really interesting to see how things have completely changed from how it used to be in the 90s to how it is now. What I liked about the old school ways is that there was less restrictions on what you could say and how you feel. Nowadays, I feel like everybody is so sensitive and they take everything so offensive. Like, and it's just like, I don't know where we turned that literally you can't say certain things without offending somebody else. I do know as like the culture changes and climate changes and things move on, that, you know, the old ways, even like how my grandparents were and what was acceptable at their time when I was growing up, and they would say certain things, I'm like, you can't say that. So I get it. Now I'm finally turning into the grandparent. But I just really did like here how what they were saying here. I was thinking about like if they had made a movie in this day and age and they said half the things they said, I would have been like, holy shit. The movie would have not been made. The part where he was talking about abortion and how he was saying what he said about the mother, like, just, why don't you just kill the mother? You know, since the baby's going down, and then you're gonna say, oh no, you're gonna kill the baby, but since the baby's already going down, let's just, you know, go down with the ship. There is no way that they would be able to make a movie and have that part in it, especially in today's culture where the Republicans are pretty much trying to stop people from having abortions and stopping women's rights, and pretty much it's crazy. I'm not sure if you guys know, I'm not just a small little dab bit of political warfare, but just so you guys know, there's some state, a woman was told that their child was going to be born without like a liver or kidneys or parts, like essential parts that you need to be born, to be alive, to function. And so she was looking to have an abortion because the child was not going to be pretty much okay. But the state that she was in banned abortion, so she ended up having to have the child. And I think, don't quote me, but I don't know how many days it was. It wasn't long. The child actually ended up dying, and now the mother was on the news with the father and like having a, like, obviously, I want to say a nervous breakdown, but she was clearly upset. But you carried a child for 9 months, you bonded with the child, and then you had, at the end, the child died because you already knew the child was not, you know, was not having its functions. So anyways, the point of conversation is that joke would not have landed. Also, just so you know, in this day and age, if you notice, a lot of comedy shows, a lot of comedic things, they're cutting down, they're stopping, because every time there was even a comedy show that they aired on Netflix, there was some type of somebody in some atmosphere in this country, that some type of group that always was boycotting or starting this whole type of warfare on comedians. So comedians, if you even look at how it was in the 90s and how it is now, they're not the same. There isn't that much comedy out there, which is another sad effing thing that's going on. We've literally lost touch, I feel like, in just like being kind and not taking everything so fucking strict. Even on this platform, you can't do half the shit that you used to do. Look at me, I have to edit myself. Actually, I don't really have to edit myself down. I'm just being nice. But there's a lot of things you can't do or say anymore. Like, it's just crazy. And I'm just very old school. I love the way it used to be. And in this film, it kind of reminded me of that. And it is definitely a good film to watch during this time. This film is very rewatchable. Robin Williams mentioned more than once about him killing himself in this movie, and it just like, I was just like, I didn't even laugh at that part, so I was like, that's so awkward, it's so weird. Overall, I would give this movie a 9. I really did enjoy it. It was definitely, it's like I said, very rewatchable. I know if I had kids, I would let them watch this, but I don't know how other people would let their kids watch it. I know that in my group, when I announced that I was gonna be watching this movie that I've never seen before, a lot of people that is in my group, in my age frame, they're like, oh my God, I love that movie. Oh my God, I love that movie. But I bet you younger people than me, they have no idea what this movie is. Like, I actually didn't know what this movie was. But I bet you the younger generation, not all, but a vast majority, wouldn't even appreciate a film like this. Or even younger than that, child, goodbye. They wouldn't even have the mind. Let me not go in. But yes, I really did enjoy it. I think it was an amazing movie. Robin Williams is one of the greatest ever. The guy who plays next to him, I forgot his name. I know his name. Hold on. What is his name? Of course, I don't have anything ready. And of course, because I want to find it out, I'm hitting, oh, it's gone. I knew that was gonna happen, of course. Anyways, the guy who's in the starring with Robin Williams, he actually, I believe, is gay in real life. Am I not wrong, or am I wrong? Yeah, it's completely gone. It's because I wanted to find out the information. I clicked one button and then Satan and his spawns decided to take over the internet. So, but I think he's really gay in real life. I think he was in other movies that he played an actual gay guy. And I think he was a drag queen in some of them. I think he really is gay. I think he was in Pride in New York City one of these years. I think a lot. So let me chew some gum, as they said in the movie. Once again, guys, this is definitely a 9. Very strong film. Guys, please like this video. Please share this video. Don't forget to comment down below. And once again, guys, happy Pride to everybody, all the allies, and to my LGBT plus community. I love you guys so much. Once again, happy Pride. Love is love. And I'll see you guys next time with more movie night.